of going to most Western resorts in developed nations, and if you can do that, then you'll have a very unique, special experience.
We could see the ski patrollers still detonating and ski cutting higher up the hill. That left us the bottom half of the mountain to play with.
3, 2, 1, on it!
That is special. Watching someone telemark deep powder. Free the heel, free your mind. My first taste of Himalayan snow. Oh! Oh! Woo! Oh, sorry, Dave. This is a taxi Gulmarg style. Now you can see the mountain behind me, and very often the gondola closes so you can't use it. The second option is to take a taxi and do road runs through the trees. And everybody's going surfing, surfing you.
And this is also where most of the local tourists spend their time. They don't seem too interested in snowboarding, but come to Gulmarg for a good sledge or drag along the main road.
I totally did not even know what I was getting into. Didn't quite get enough kick off that. As we found out, the gondola is at best unreliable, which means that on the down days, the powder pilgrims have got to get creative. Perhaps there is a use for all these derelict buildings. Not quite as I'd planned it.
Typical that when you do something stupid, badly, you have an audience. And not just monkeys, but 3 rather bored soldiers looked on, part of the overwhelmingly large army presence in the town.
Because of the ongoing dispute, there's a phenomenal number of troops in Gulmarg. To put it in perspective, there are 1,000 beds for tourists, and there are over 15,000 troops.
Well, between all that travelling and waiting around for planes and lifts, I was feeling the need to freshen up. Fortunately, there was one option that was just too good to pass up: the Kashmiri Dettol shave.
I fall asleep pretty much instantly as soon as anyone touches my head. Oh, it's in my eyes. I think this one. The Kashmiri makeover. I feel like a new man.
The next day was our last chance to get to the top of the mountain. Many people we'd met had been waiting for weeks for an opportunity to ride the highest gondola in the world, so we knew it would take persistence and no shortage of luck to persuade the lift company to let us go up.
I finally got in, but we're going to have to split up. We've been told that only 2 people can get in here.
3 men, okay?
Here you go. We're out again.
It's like a giant game of powder hokey-cokey.
What is your name?
After the best part of a morning waiting, Dave ended up having to sign a liability form in order to get us on the gondola. It didn't exactly inspire confidence in the lift system.
3,950 metres up, the highest lift in the world. It's a little bit breezy. We're going to go get some tracks here.
It's going to be good.
We've just come round the corner from the lift. On the lee side of the slope, there's very little wind, and the snow looks almost perfect. All that's left now is picking a line. Oh no! They've toasted me.
And behind us swept a wave of whooping snowboarders and skiers. The hill was tracked out in less than 30 minutes, but after all the waiting that comes with snowboarding in Gulmarg, these guys had certainly earned their right to enjoy this majestic mountain. I'd come a long way from my first snowboarding trip in Siberia. The mountains of Asia had exceeded my highest expectations.